Good morning there, Mother. How are you today?
Good morning, young mistress.
Good morning. And good morning to you, Father. Eli and Soli, I'm so happy to see you, but why are you...
Alice, there's something we need to discuss. It's just that...
For pity's sake, why don't you do something about those clothes?
Why? What's wrong with them?
For one thing, they make you look like a man.
But a second lieutenant in the army isn't supposed to be seen not wearing her uniform.
So should I start calling you brother now or later?
Illy is trying to remind you that your fiancé may not look so favorably on that army uniform of yours, Alice.
Men and women are equals in the army.
So tell me, Alice, how long do you plan on playing with your equals?
Father, I'm upholding our family's military tradition by serving. Certainly you can understand that.
That may be, but the war's been over for years, Alice.
The war, yes. But the challenges the war left us are hardly over. Section 3 is playing a vital role in helping our country recover from all of these years of physical and economic hardship.
Enough about your public relations unit. As a noble, you should aspire to a higher position.
With all due respect, Father, I'm very proud of what I've accomplished as a soldier and Section 3's mission. Father, as a noble house, we have a duty to safeguard and guide our subjects. As an officer in the army, I've taken the lead on our family's proud history of service to our people. We should be working to break down the barriers that stand between us and commoners.
Break them down, just like that.
Of course.
What a shallow thought.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
Look at this table. You sit at this table every morning and expect your breakfast to be set before you without fail, and question how it gets here?
What? She isn't here yet?
Yep, that's right.
Oh, you're kidding me. You mean I wasted all that energy running for nothing?
Yeah, bet you wish you had more time to get rid of that lipstick too, don't you?
Oh. What can I say? So, our paragon of virtue is actually late. Maybe I'll get to lecture her this time.
Yeah, assuming she gets here.
I'm worried. The lieutenant isn't habitually late like you are, Sub-Lieutenant Areldo.
Yeah, better watch it, Smadge. I may be habitually late, but I still outrank you, you little twerp.
I'm sorry for being late, sir.
Lieutenant, what happened to you? You look like you ran here.
Of course I did. A commoner doesn't take a carriage to work.
Here, have some water.
Thank you.
Huh?
Do commoners drink water?
Yes, ma'am? Well, of course we do.
So, she's finally lost it for good this time.
It's more like something happened to her.
My apologies, Captain.
As you were. Your next mission is here, Lieutenant. The SU-13 tunnel in the south collapsed during the war. Find the manpower nearby to get it rebuilt.
Excuse me, aren't we part of the intelligence group?
Yeah.
And we're riding out with a shield train? It's engineers' work.
Yeah, but the railway isn't just for military use, and our mission is to make sure the whole country benefits from it.
That's right! It's a great opportunity for us. This is exactly the kind of work we should be doing. Not to mention the fact that we all look like we could benefit from some hard labor.
Hold up. Aren't we just supposed to recruit and manage the local labor force, Lieutenant?
No way. If we endure the same hardships and work just as hard as the locals, we can build a powerful rapport and trust with them. You understand what I mean, don't you, Olin?
Yeah.
Did you just hear that?
Of course not, ma'am. Didn't you eat anything this morning?
I'm sure I had enough to eat. It's nothing to worry about, though.
You're not on a diet or something, are you?
Couldn't we just clear all this out with the shield train? Get a nice running start at it and...
It doesn't look stable enough, Lieutenant. It'll cave in if we do anything reckless.
Right. Stabilize the existing tunnel first.
Hold it, you little brat! Hold still, will ya?
What happened?
Let me go!
I guess he's from the local villages, Lieutenant. We caught him taking some of the workers' rations.
I always think I'm little. Soldiers always have the best food.
Why, you little...
From here, you feel
Stop complaining, you little thief!
Wait. You might want to finish that.
Ma'am?
Ram?
I need a favor. Could you please take me to the person in charge of your village so we can hire some people to help us work on the tunnel? Oh, I forgot. What's your name?
Peter, what's yours?
I'm Alice.
You're out of luck.
What?
What are you talking about, Dad? You said we needed work really bad because of the lousy harvest we had, didn't you?
The answer's still no.
But, sir, the railway's economic advantages for your village are so obvious. Why wouldn't...
5 years ago, our village became a war zone. Artillery and mortar shells sealed off the tunnel, not to mention completely destroying an entire year's harvest. And just like today, our friends from the army came here asking for our help. They promised us a king's ransom, enough to feed our village for a year. And we worked like men possessed, I tell you that. The money was the only thing between us and starvation. And we got it done. Good men died getting that tunnel rebuilt. And in spite of those sacrifices, we didn't see a pfennig of it. The army wrote a loophole into the contract. Instead of getting the money that would have fed us for the year, we were granted the privilege of being exempted from the draft. Oh, count us lucky. So lucky, in fact, that only 12 people died from hunger and disease instead of bombs and bullets. Go ahead and tell me it's a small number. I dare you. My son Peter was the only kid who made it through that year alive.
But, Dad, Alice isn't like those other people.
Boy, that's enough! Kids like you shouldn't be piping up when grown-ups are talking.
But, Dad...
So here we are. Tunnel's bad again, and you want labor again, and we're saying forget it. You read me, Missy?
But this time it's guaranteed. The contract has no loopholes in it.
When? When are you paying us?
Well, it's 1 month following the start of the construction.
Forget it. I'm not trusting that.
What's wrong with you?
I understand how you feel, but you can trust us this time. My men and I will be working right alongside you. We'll eat the same meals and work the same amount of time. We'll share the joy and pain of our accomplishments. The army and the people should come together in times like this.
Out of the question. Look, lady, if all you're gonna do is preach a bunch of happy nonsense, well, hell, even my kid here can do that. Just leave.
Oh, boy. They don't trust us at all, do they?
That meeting didn't help any.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get this started on my own.
Huh.
I understand how you feel, ma'am, but you can't excavate the tunnel by yourself.
Which is why you're going to help.
Way to go, Martis. Anything else you'd like to volunteer for today?
I brought us some lunch, Lieutenant.
No!
I really think you should eat something, man.
Big man's got a point. You can't fight a war or dig a tunnel on an empty stomach, you know.
Do you really think I can eat anything? Not after hearing that story of theirs.
But you haven't eaten all day.
So many people in this village are suffering from hunger, and I eat like I'm entitled to it. For 18 years, it's been like that. I'm a fool.
But, Lieutenant, you still need to eat.
Awesome! What kind of machine is this?
Don't start touching anything without asking.
Hey, old man, is this thing a tank or something?
Who are you calling old man? You know what, boy? It's your dad's fault we don't have anyone working
And
out
that's
here.
not the boy's fault.
Yes, ma'am.
So does this really look like a tank to you, Peter?
Miss Alice. It's awesome. Like a huge drill.
It's called a shield train.
Oh, super nifty.
It was designed to remove barbed wire and sandbags traveling ahead of infantrymen.
Does that make it like a tank?
No. Now it's just a machine used for excavating tunnels.
But you're gonna get in trouble if the tunnel doesn't get fixed. Won't your boss get angry with you?
Kids don't need to worry about that. It's okay. I'll be fine. You must be hungry after walking all the way out here.
But that's your lunch, isn't it?
It's all right. Help yourself.
Okay.